Welcome to Charon's boat rides along the scenic Styx. Please state your destination.
I believe it is now time for school.
The desks and the blackboard and the lecture rostrum all look fairly normal. Maybe it's just the fact that you can never graduate from this class that makes it hell's schoolroom. A scrawny young man, whose clothes have been reduced to shreds, making him look like some starving beggar off the streets of Calcutta. Not the young, hip English teacher who made the girls swoon. Not the pretty math teacher who made the boys stutter. Not the absent-minded, grandfatherly science teacher everyone adored. Nope, it's the one whose class felt like, well, torture.
Hello? Hello? Please, you must help me. You have to get me out of here. I'm begging you.
Just sit tight, pal, and we'll...
But I cannot sit. That is part of the problem. Please, help me.
We'll get you out of here as fast as we can. Try and hold on just a little longer.
I do not know how much longer I can hold on. Every time he asks me a question and I do not know the answer, he pulls on my arm or makes me sit down. And the questions are impossible. Please, help me.
We will. Just give us a minute to figure out what to do.
No talking! No talking in the classroom unless I call upon you! How dare you stroll in here late, you ragamuffins! I hope you have a late pass.
You know, some of you damn demons just take yourselves too friggin' seriously. This is ridiculous.
That's enough of that kind of language, young man. One more such outburst and I'll have to send you to the principal's office. Why, he might even have to give you the paddle. So just bear that in mind. Now then, let's get back to the lesson we were working on before we were so rudely interrupted.
I don't know who you are, but please, you've got to get me out of here.
This is unreal.
Stop talking! Everyone stop talking! Newcomers! You must raise your hand if you wish to speak, or I shall have to place you in a device similar to the one Mr. Singh is in. Oh, I see Mr. Singh has his hand up. Do you know the answer to the question, Mr. Singh? I'm waiting.
No, I have been telling you for 1,000,000 times now. I do not know. I do not know.
Please phrase your answer in the proper form, Mr. Singh.
I do not know, sir.
That's better.
That's it. School's out.
Oh, I'm afraid school is never out, Mr. Ashanti. Mr. Singh, why are you standing? Please, take a seat.
But, you know I cannot sit.
Then I'm afraid I shall have to force you.
Ah!
That's it, pal. Recess.
No, I'm afraid recess has been cancelled for everyone because Mr. Singh can't seem to obey the rules. It's a shame that I'll have to punish the entire class because of the misdeeds of one student. Now then, back to our lesson. I believe we were working on state capitals. Now then, class, what is the capital of South Dakota?
I wish we could just waste this guy, Rachel. I've got to admit, wasting a teacher is something I've always wanted to do.
Wait a minute. I used to be pretty good at geography. Shoot, I can't remember.
Time's up. No reply. I can see no one has done their reading homework. Well, in that case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to hold a pop quiz. Now, I want everyone to maintain silence until I announce all pencils down. Anyone not using a number 2 pencil, by the way, shall die.
Wait a minute. What's in it for us?
Why, an education, child. And, well, just this once, I'll declare a recess if you get 100%. I'll even allow Mr. Singh to go out to the playground with you. Although I must say this test is rather a hard one. It's so good I give it again and again. No one has ever passed. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, the pop quiz. You'll notice a jumble of letters, each group of which comprise a state capital, if you can decipher the mathematically based code I've devised. Good luck, class. And remember, if I catch anyone cheating, I'll box your ears. Here is question 1.
I get it, Rach. The numbers are encrypted state capitals. We've got to figure out how to make the numbers letters.
There we go. So this has already been explained to us. We need to work out the state capitals and the actual state as well. So that kind of narrows things down. But we need to work out what is the starting letter. Now, if we assume that this is going to be A, then +1 means it will be B. And +15 will mean P. +9 would be J, L, and we have F. So we just need to work out what one is. Now, let's just assume that we've done all the working out. I mean, one way you can narrow things down a bit more is that thankfully they're grouped as well. So we have a 3-letter word, and this is actually a 6-letter word, and this is a 4-letter word. So -3, we go backwards. So number 1 will be a D in this instance. So that means +1 is E, and +15 is S. Now, forgive my pronunciation because, as you may have heard from my accent, I am not from the United States of America. And this answer is Des Moines in Iowa.
Yes, that's right. Here is question 2.
A little bit harder, and please forgive my voice as well as I have a bit of a cold. So we need to work out, again, a 6-letter word, a 4-letter word, and an 8-letter word. Again, let's just assume we know as we have worked this all out. Number 1 will be L, which means -3 is I, and with T, T, L, and E. So answer number 2 is Little Rock in Arkansas.
Yes, that's right. And finally, question 3.
I'm not sure why this will be question 3, as I would have assumed that Little Rock, Arkansas would have been the harder one to work out. Although, I'm guessing Well, again, I'm not from America, so I'm not sure exactly people's knowledge of the different states. But answer 3 is Helena from Montana. It just seemed like Little Rock, Arkansas would have been harder because of the amount of letters you had to figure out, but hey ho, we have solved this puzzle.
Yes! That's right! Well, the newcomers surprise me. They must be transferring from a superior school district, one where they have standards or some such. Begone, all of you! Class dismissed!
Welcome to Charon's boat rides along the scenic Styx. Please state your destination.
I believe we have now rescued all of our comrades, so it is now time to confront the three, Mephisto, Beelzebub, and Belial. So let's head towards Mephisto's first.
Rachel, Gideon, this is Jeremy. It's risky for me to communicate with you, but I wanted to help you in the fight against Mephistopheles. Deep Throat says the key to defeating Mephisto is to pierce his armor. You may have to enhance your blade. Use something on it to help cut through the armor.
Ah yes, we already coated the blade with acid. Maybe I should have waited until now. Never mind, it's done. What would you call these three guys? Underlings?
Even the gargoyles atop their pillars seem to be attempting to lift themselves out of this pit. But the risen throne of Mephistopheles looms up, suggesting the ultimate hopeless domination of hell. Mephistopheles has anxiously awaited for the chance to toy with you in person, to destroy you with his combination of evil and mischief.
Welcome. I've been expecting you, Rachel and Gideon. Welcome to my little corner of Hades. Oh, looks like you outwitted my little games. Oh, they gave me so much pleasure. And now you've taken all my fun away. Oh, I'll miss the cries of the tortured. Now I'm going to have to bring in a whole fresh new batch of the damned. When am I going to have time to throw a little something together for my guests?
You don't have to go to any trouble.
Say, here's an idea. Oh, how would you two look on a table with apples stuffed in your mouths? Pretty good, I'll bet. Glazed a golden brown. A good thing I'm already wearing my best suit. Oh, but enough about me. First things first. May I have this dance?
Sure, I'll lead.
It's showtime. Give me your best shot, kids. Bringing the toy guns around here, I see. Well, then you'd better be ready to play. A butter knife? Ow! You gotta do better than that. Can't you see? This armor can stop anything. You can't hurt me. Na, 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 na,
What the hell was that? The clue was to do something to a blade, which we did. But then we killed Mephistopheles, with a snake gun. Maybe I shouldn't complain, but that just did not make any sense. Sorry, I was so incredulous I forgot to examine his hand.
The lifeless severed hand of Mephistopheles.
Welcome to Charon's boat rides along the scenic Styx. Please state your destination.
Our next destination is a visit to Belial's throne room.
Rachel, Gideon, this is Jeremy. It's risky for me to communicate with you, but I wanted to help you in the fight against Belial. I've detected a weak point in the landscape of Belial's pit. It's near the edge of the ravine. If you can do something to dislodge the earth at that spot and then maneuver Belial to it, the ground might explode from under him. You might be able to defeat him. I've introduced some code that will temporarily highlight the location of the weak point.
The plethora of skulls, the rift in the earth, all suggest not hell so much as the place you are sent to if you are bad in hell. Looks like he invented the word hulking. Like a shark, he never sleeps, and therefore has a lot of time to work out. He's in pretty good shape.
Right, we need to use this explosive charge. And I think we need to use it around here.
There. That should work.
You come to Belial's lair. You come to wrestle with Belial. Belial will destroy you, break you, rip and tear you.
Why did we leave a gun on the ground for Belial to use? I have started off a second playthrough because I want to try to document the death scenes in this game, and there are also some arrest scenes as well. I'm not sure if I'll capture them all, but I will try. You know, what is this? Why is it over here instead of over here?
This medal, signifying the wearer's obeisance to Satan, is usually found around Belial's neck.
Welcome to Charon's boat rides along the scenic Styx. Please state your destination.
Our good friend Beelzebub.
Rachel, Gideon, this is Jeremy. It's risky for me to communicate with you, but I wanted to help you in the fight against Beelzebub. Deep Throat says that Beelzebub is made of flies and the dust of decayed corpses. If you blast him apart, they'll just reform. Unless you can use something on the ground to make it sticky. That way, if you blow him apart, he won't be able to reform.
The clammy, dank throne of the insect king. One misstep, and you may end up like the victims, suspended web-like from the ceiling. There before you, made of corpse dust and dead flies, yet somehow oozing slime, is Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies.
It's good that this game gives you clues and a chance to go back and try to obtain these objects. But the one thing that is a bit disconcerting is there are no hotspots, so how do you know where to use this? Because if you had a hotspot on the floor here, then maybe it would give you more of an inkling of what to do. But apparently we're just meant to plop this on the floor.
There. That should work.
So, you've freed some of the CFF functionaries. You think that you've won something? Look about you. Does this look like victory to you?
I like how they shot that one fly at the end. At least they're thorough.
One of Belial's wings, closely resembling the wing of a giant horsefly.
Welcome to Charon's boat rides along the scenic Styx. Please state your destination.
All that is left to visit now is Cerberus's lair.
That did it. It's smelling these items from the demons we've killed. Let's move before she changes her mind.
Maybe I should have come here first, but never mind. It's too late now.
Home of Hell's own junkyard dog. He's chained, but the random skull or two shows what happens if you get too close. The three-headed hellhound Cerberus blocks your passage to Satan's lair, sniffing for the rank scents of Belial, Beelzebub, and Mephisto. Cerberus will only yield when it detects the scent of all three of its masters.
That did it. It's smelling these items from the demons we've killed. Let's move before she changes her mind.
Even overlooking the miniature demon graffito artist at work on the gate, It is still the horrible epitome of every child's Halloween nightmare, the forbidden castle of the wicked witch or warlock. A big bristled brush, like the type house painters would use.
What should I paint?
We need to finish off this graffiti. And the demon already wrote out a letter and a bit more of another to give us a clue. Although I'm not sure why they are giving us a clue, as it helps us defeat what's lying ahead. Now this phrase, I'm not going to lie to you, I cannot remember when we got this phrase. There's so much that's happened in this game, I have lost all track of everything that's been going on. But apparently we need to type in "God is dead." There we go, that should help us. Now don't get me wrong, I have enjoyed this game immensely. There's just been so much dialogue. I have just found it very hard to keep track of all the threads. But anyway, let's move on.
At last we meet, my children. Welcome to the kingdom of the wicked, my playground, my church, my castle.
Yeah, well, we'll see what's left of your kingdom when we're done.
Oh, arrogance! The last stanchion of the inevitably damned. How I love to witness the cocky son of a bitch coming to terms with his own retribution.
Believe it or not, we're not here as punishment. We're here of our own accord.
Yeah, strictly business.
I see. And eliminating the Dark Lord is on today's agenda? How endearing. In my house, utter stupidity will also earn you insufferable torture. I damn the fool as well as the sinner. And you are no strangers to sin, fornicators, blasphemers, lascivious trespassers. I have seen your acts of sin and lust. I have seen what you are made of.
You've seen nothing.
I have. The night with the confiscated narcotics, the department payroll password, and the online call girls. That kind of thing doesn't come cheap, does it?
Hey, that was...
And you, my dear, with members of the 33rd Regimental Division, the week in the House of Virtual Meat in Reno, Nevada, you single-handedly kept that place in business.
Hey, when were you ever in Reno?
Forget it. We got more important things to deal with here.
Wait a minute. Reno?
That is why I offer you sinners my hand. Let us all three wed in sin and be one in sacred carnal evil. We will consecrate our bond in a bloody orgasmic union of sex and death. Come be one with all things vile and depraved. Sinners though you are both still virginal in your knowledge of evil. I will be your father, your lover, your master. I will take you first as consort, servant to all my needs.
I'm not for the taking, so don't...
Not you, arrogant one, but your partner in sin here. I will eat his flesh, break his bones, and lap up his marrow. He will be my manservant, and he will make his home in my chamber pot.
I think I'm about ready to end this. How about you, Rach?
Hey, I've been ready.
Ha! Try what you can, children. But as you make your final fall from grace, my mouth will be eagerly awaiting to receive you as you land. For I am more than Satan. My power reaches beyond this plane into every crevice of creation. I rule over every facet of existence. I rule the sins you regret. I rule the thoughts you think, the water you drink, the laws you break.
I rule the United States of America! God save the Imperator!
Solux.
Yes, Hades is my creation. All sin springs from me and is led back to me, just as all power in the earthly plane rests in my hands. In the hand of God, I am good. I am evil. I am all things, and I will destroy you. Come to me, my dark angels. Think you're gonna cut me up into little pieces? Look, nothing. Not a damn thing. Kind of pisses you off, doesn't it? Double my pleasure. Come to daddy, children.
Alright, I believe we are done here. Satan is now dead, or is that God? We are now done in hell forever. I believe the next video is going to be the last one. And yeah, we'll get to that next time.